Today this is SuperZomGBBQ, and we are talking about myths of SuperCard in this video. This is a debut of a new series that I'm starting. What I'm doing with this series is looking at things that you ask me that potentially are unanswered already or have not been answered into the public, and then proving them true or proving them false. Nothing is out of the question. If you want to hit me up with a question, feel free to put in hashtag mythssc, hashtag MYTHSSC, and then hit me up on Twitter with your question, and it may make the next video. Further ado, let's get into it. The question is actually really easy to answer, more of a troll question than anything else, but a lot of people do ask me this, is how do I get the credits for WWE SuperCard? It's really simple. The only way to get credits is to purchase them. Now this is something that's been mentioned to me quite a lot. If you've ever seen WWE Immortals, WWE Immortals is actually not a server-based game. There are stuff that involves online play, but it is actually really easy to hack and has been hacked many times by players of the game to get further in the game. Whereas WWE SuperCard is a server-based game, which means it cannot be hacked unless you get a rebate from Cat Daddy themselves. This is just not doable. That is a false myth. Next question, also anonymous, is actually from someone who has asked, did PCC once only give one card as a reward? Because technically, yes, it is true, but it is also false. Now, the reason why it's true and false is because technically PCC has always given event cards out, and it still gave event cards out for this one PCC, but in the format that is actually true is because at one point at the beginning of SuperCard, before the events became a mainstay, People's Champion events did produce a one-of-a-kind pro, which was for this Brock Lesnar card you can't see here. What I'm going to do is bring up the image of that card. What you're looking at here is one of the only images that are available of the Brock Lesnar card. This belongs to one person, and that one person is Mokai. Now, I'm not sure if we ever transferred the card over, but this is a very rare card and was only able to be beaten by some of the best cards in legendary tier, especially in speed and charisma. The procs back then, the ability boosts, were very restricted compared to what they are now, so the card had to be incredibly fast for actually to be able to beat this card. And this legendary Brock Lesnar is pretty much unbeatable in power, toughness and charisma, which is insane. But Mokai actually had a legend effectively created around him because of this card. And the next question actually comes from Mr. Tech, who is Exit for All on Twitter, who asks, can you get a picture of Hulk Hogan in Season 2? Now, unfortunately, no, you cannot. If we go into the game right now, just to show you, whilst there are Season 1 cards of Hulk Hogan, there is no Hulk Hogan within Season 2. And this was due to highly charged racism allegations, which meant that he was not able to continue his relationship with WWE and also 2K Games as a result, meaning that there are no Hulk Hogan cards you can transfer over or you can have in Season 2. This question comes from Volves, who is Palmer Sylvester on Twitter, who has asked, is it true that when your card is in King of the Ring, that if it has 0 stamina, is it an instant loss? This is actually true, and this is something that people have asked me many times. And now this is hopefully going to put the whole thing to bed until it is fixed from Cat Daddy's side. This image here shows Dean Ambrose against a Murphy and a fully leveled legendary pro Ultimate Warrior. This person's Ultimate Warrior was fully leveled, and it should have easily beaten the Dean Ambrose and Alex Riley by almost 1,000 points. Because the Murphy was on no stamina, that means that he lost instantaneously. This is a glitch within SuperCard, so yes, make sure that your cards have at least got a tiny bit of stamina in them, or it is an instant loss. And the final myth for today's episode is that you can't get pro cards from King of the Ring. Well, whilst this isn't physically true in terms of you can't physically get a pro card instantaneously from King of the Ring, this is actually false. You can get the 2 of the same card from a King of the Ring as per this image here. Now, this person was lucky enough to get 2 legendary cards, both being John Cena, back to back. It is physically possible for you to pro 2 of the same cards from a King of the Ring by getting them in your rewards. Yes, this is false. You can get 2 of the same. Let me know what you thought of these myths in the comment section below. Also remember to hit me up on Twitter with more myths and any questions you want answered. Of course, if you want to see more WWE SuperCard content and WWE SuperCard myths, let me know in the comment section. Alternatively, the best way of doing that, drop an elbow on that subscribe button for more content. Speak to you later, guys. Zombie!